Eddie, how long would it take to completely change a ride's theme? I mean, I frankly, up until today, I didn't know that there was a connection between Song of the South and Splash Mountain.
Well, it depends, David, on how much adaptation you're going to make. I mean, as times change, the stories in the ride, sometimes people relate to them differently. It didn't take that long to change out some of the scenes in the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction a few years ago, but it was a minor change. You're changing the theme of a whole attraction. Let's say you're completely doing new animatronics. This could take a year or to do something like that, but at least that kind of time, because Disney plans everything so well. You had to record. I mean, it's a pretty major deal if you're talking about a big change.
And whether or not it's correct or not to do that, we won't get into that debate. But sometimes political correctness steals the fun out of things. I mean, Disney without fun is nothing. Frankly, fun is the magic sauce, the magic ingredient. Which is why kids love it, and even parents love going back to it. Is there a danger of political correctness kind of edging its way into the pure fun of Disney?
Well, I mean, Disney parks do incredibly well, so it would be very difficult to measure that or to know that. I mean, people still love all the attractions and always seem to. So it would be hard for me to measure that. I don't know.
All right, and petitions. There are now some petitions. Again, it's hard to tell who's behind these things. Tens of thousands, though, have signed them that Disneyland should be kept closed until the pandemic is really under control. Does this foreshadow lower numbers when the parks reopen next month?
Well, the Disney brand has always been about reassurance, and COVID, it's a psychological issue as much as it is a medical issue, that people have to feel reassured that they're coming in. Now, when I was at Disney, we always had to go beyond, David, even the governmental laws, because the Disney brand is so precious, and people don't want to be reminded that they're going to get sick or their mortality's in danger on a ride. We always went far beyond the safety because it was a thing to do, and we want the guests to feel good. So I think if anyone's going to do the right thing, the Disney company will, and we were always held to a higher standard. So, COVID is something that people have to feel reassured about when they come to the park.
Yeah. And it seems, by the way, that over in Asia, they've figured out a way to do that, to keep the fun in the park and to keep what they need to be done to fight the virus as well. So you can do both. Eddie, great to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, David.